Hey, welcome back to my craft room. It is time to gear up for our second week of Hit It Hard, of our Maintain Not Gain challenge. We will talk about that in a minute. Let me just tell you, my Sebastian is here. Got to see my baby boy last night. He got to open up his Christmas present. Listen, I got wrapping paper for him, which is Spider-Man, and wrapping paper for Jacob, which is like Baby Avengers. I got them at the Dollar Tree. So, first of all, I'm fold up, tape it, done kind of wrapping person. I am not, I am not a perfectionist when it comes to wrapping. They're going to rip it off anyway. I don't care. I don't put bows unless I'm just feeling festive. I don't put name tags, usually because everything we get goes in some kind of bag or something, and I just kind of know whose is whose. So what I did was I wrapped his in Spider-Man, and like I said, he comes in. Okay, first of all, let me just tell you, my heart swelled out of my chest. I told RJ's girlfriend, I said, let me know when you're over on the main road because I want to be out on the porch. Because when he sees me, he can't wait to get to me. And I just wanted to have that feeling. It was dark, of course, and he pulled up, and I could see him looking out the window, trying to want to get out of the car. And so I stood at the top of the steps, and I'm waving and everything. He jumps out of the car, and he comes running up the steps, grabs a hold of me. Oh, my gosh. I could just about cry thinking about it right now. Best feeling in the world. So he come in, and he sit down, and he looked over at the tree, and we kissed and hugged and, did all that kind of stuff first. And then he grabbed a package and started opening it. And RJ said, hold up. How do you know that's yours? You did not ask if you could open it. He said, well, it's Spider-Man. I said, well, he wasn't wrong. So he asked, could he open it? So he opened up his presents. He got a bunch of, excuse me, my nose is itching, bunch of Transformers. So we sat there and he played Transformers in the floor lot, and he wanted to save all the pictures that come all the package. And what I had done is I bought him a gift bag so he could tote his toys back and forth to here in his daddy's and then back up to his house in Ohio. He had it loaded up with his pictures, his Transformers, everything. They were getting ready to leave. I said, you want to come back and spend the night with me Monday? He said, yeah. We talked, and I said again, okay, I'll see you on Monday. He says, without missing a beat, I think you mean Monday. No, you just did not. He's such an articulate little boy that he was not being disrespectful. It was just, you say Monday. It is the proper way. You said Monday. That's not a word. Hold on just a minute. Trying to come down with that mess. David got that upper respiratory infection. I've started the coughing, and it's getting progressively worse. I don't have time to be sick. I got a grandbaby. I got a house full of people coming. I got cooking to do. I got all kind of stuff that does not require time to be sick. This is a bad time of year. So his doctor told him it could take 3 to 4 weeks for it to clear up. And he's still, I don't even know if he'll be on Tag Tuesday this week, because if he laughs or says something or breathes hard, he starts that hacking again. So it might just be me on Tag Tuesday again too. I don't know. But anyway, my Sebastian's here. I was going to say my little Sebastian. He ain't little. He is 3'10" and about 50 pounds. And he won't be 5 until the week before Christmas. He's a big boy like his daddy. But they said he was so excited to see his daddy when he got there, because it'd been a while. It's been a while since he's been here. We don't know when he'll get to come back. So we're going to enjoy the time that we have. Now, we will talk about our challenge. What did we say it was? Maintain Not Gain. Hit It Hard. So 2 weeks of Hit It Hard. This past week we went over my days up until Thursday on weigh-in. So here are my days Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Thursday, oh, I forgot to check that because I know it's a fact. I know it's a fact, and I just didn't check it. I had Thursday checked, honest tracking. I told you I was going to work better on that, and I did. I have tracked everything I've eaten Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So this is Sunday. We're not talking about that day yet. Still no exercise. Didn't even try. Did not hit it hard. Stayed on plan. I stayed on plan. Even though I ate foods with points, I ate points in my budget. Now, this is eating out night, so I'm probably going to go over. I ain't going to lie to you. I'm like right there, and unless I find something simply feeling to eat out or decide to cook at home, which that ain't going to happen. I'm going to tell you that up front. I'm probably going to go over my points. But so far, I have stayed on plan. Ate my veggies. That's a big 0, 0, 0. Didn't eat any veggies Thursday, Friday, or Saturday. Just didn't. Didn't do it. I ate up all my salad. Didn't have no more. Let's see. Did I eat a little bit of salad one day? I think I did. It wasn't big, nothing. I ate some out of that new bag of salad that I bought for supper on Monday. So we're just going to count goose eggs across the board for the veggies. I'm not hitting it hard on that one. Drink my water. Listen, there's a zip all the way across. I've been drinking water, but not all my water. So I've not been doing good there. Meal prepped and planned. I had those done, so we're good on those areas. And did not eat at night. I'm still good on that department. Have not been eating at night. None of those days I did not eat at night. Just had my supper, and that was that. So, how are y'all doing? We know coming up is the big week. It's the, I dare say, it's a bigger eating week than Christmas. Christmas, I think Christmas is more goodie related, and Thanksgiving is more food related. Does that make sense? We got all the food and the trimmings and fixings and everything you can imagine on your table. And Christmas, I know you still have big Christmas dinners, but we typically, since we do a big dinner on Thanksgiving, we typically do lighter stuff, not like a actual sit down knife and fork kind of meal. We just do snacks and maybe sandwiches or subs or some little something like that for Christmas party, but plenty of treats, plenty of sweet treats. So I think this week, I don't know which one really. I think Thanksgiving is probably easier to navigate food wise than all the cookies and candies and treat wise is on Christmas. So this week we really got to hit it hard. But that being said, I'm giving myself Thursday. I plan on eating what I want, but I'm going to try not to eat like a pig, not try to, just eat so much I can't see straight, which me and David both, we can't eat like we used to could all at one sitting. I could eat all day. I don't have no problem in that area. I can pick on something all day long, but I can't eat as much at one sitting. And I'm thinking too, doing so much cooking, I'm going to be so tired. I don't even know. I'll be like my mama. I did not understand her until I started doing it myself. She would cook for days for the family. Cook and bake and you name it. For days. Come time to eat, everybody's in there getting their plate. I can see her in my mind's eye, sitting in there on her couch with a plate of dessert in front of her. And that is all she wanted, was just a plate of dessert. She didn't want any of the food she cooked. She was exhausted. She was tired. I guess she'd been taste testing as she go, because that's what we have to do. I ain't feeding nothing to my family unless I taste and know it tastes right. And that's all she wanted to do. So it could come to that. I'm just going to try not to overdo it, but I'm not going to deprive myself. Thanksgiving comes once a year, and I'm going to enjoy myself with my family that one day a year. Now, I am also giving myself leftover Friday. What I may do is because everybody takes all the leftovers home. We're just like, if we want something, we get it, and we're just like, okay, take the rest. Just take the rest. I keep 2 things in my closet in yonder of yogurt containers and food containers, all kind of different containers washed and in there just for people to take leftovers home with them. What I may do is just have me and David make us a plate of whatever's left and then tell everybody to take it, and then we'll just have our 1 plate to eat on Friday. And the rest of the week, I've already made my meal plan. I've already, now it's subject to change because sometimes I get overly ambitious when I'm sitting, and if I feel decent while I'm making it, I get all these ideas in my head. Well, I'm going to make this, I'm going to make that, I'm going to do this, and then push comes to shove, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, I don't have the energy for that. So I'll give it a once over. I've got to do my grocery shopping Tuesday because I'll start cooking things, pies and different things like that on Wednesday, and I just won't have time or energy to grocery shop and cook all day the same day. So grocery haul and menu plan will be coming on Tuesday this week. Not sure when else I will record. I know there won't be a weigh-in video on Thursday. I'll weigh in and probably, knock on wood, do the video Friday, but there won't be any kind of weigh-in video on Thursday. Not on Thanksgiving Day. So, different things, I think. It depends on if you, hold on just a minute. Okay, excuse me again. I guess it depends on which direction you're taking towards Thanksgiving. Are you planning on allowing yourself the day like I am, or are you planning on staying on track and on your plan for that day? Are you cooking at home, and are you cooking foods for you as well as for the rest of the family? Or are you going to somebody else's house to where you don't know what they have, but maybe you'll bring something healthy for yourself? Or are you just going to go and enjoy yourself? I think that depends on how we approach this week. Like I said, if you're going somewhere to somebody else's house, maybe you can offer to bring something, and that way you know it's something that you will have to eat. I'm not saying not to eat their food, because to me that's rude. Don't go to somebody else's house and not eat their food. I mean, that's just, to me, that's rude. You don't have to eat this much of it, and then you can take yourself a little something to add to it. But don't disrespect your host or hostess by not at least having some of what they offer. Just be mindful about it. That's all you have to do. If you're cooking at home, if you want to stay on your plan, then make yourself some side dishes. Your meat, your turkey, those are probably going to be 0 to very low points depending on what your meat is. And then make some side dishes that are healthy for you. Some healthy things, people won't know the difference, and some they will. I will not. Listen, I will not be cooking anything healthy for my family. It will be bacon grease, butter, and sugar laden. Period. That is not what you think you're going to hear from a weight loss channel person, but it's the truth. And so I had a friend one time. She would tell me something. She goes, well, if I thought it, I might as well go ahead and say it. I thought it. It's going to have all those things in it, so I might as well say it. It ain't no big secret. Ain't no big surprise. I ain't going to set out to gain no weight. I don't know what my weight will be week after. This week, I don't know. If I weigh in Thursday, I won't have eaten yet. So hopefully I will still show a gain up. A loss this week. And I'm not making any promises for next week. The 2 days, that's it. And like I said, I'm going to try to be careful about how much. Not what, because I'm eating what I want. But I'm going to try to be careful about how much of it I eat. Some other things you can do if you're trying to stay on plan for those days is eat something ahead of time. even if you're cooking at home, munch on some fruits or vegetables or something, those things I don't really like. Try to get some of that in you. That'll fill you up with the fiber, kind of bulk your stomach up. Listen, Joey on Friends, he on Thanksgiving, just on again the other day, Monica was making Thanksgiving, and he come in the door eating chips, and she's like, "But we're getting ready to eat." He goes, "Here's something you just don't understand about the human body." he had to warm it up, right? So don't warm it up by eating your vegetables. Maybe it'll bulk it up enough to where you won't want as much when it comes time to eat. So that's something you can do if you go into a party or someone else's house. Eat a little bit beforehand. That way you can still enjoy the company and the food when you get there, but you don't, like I said, you don't have to mound it all the way up. We need to go to our list over here. We need to drink our water. I'm telling you, as I sip some coffee, I just have a hard time drinking as much water as I need to drink. So drinking water, I don't know any other tips or tricks for myself other than the advice that I give myself and y'all to do anything else, and that is just to do it. That's the only thing I know is just to do it, and I just ain't been doing it. So, but whatever you plan to do this Thanksgiving, I hope that you enjoy the people you are around. It's a food-centric holiday, but it's also about the people you're with. Listen, I went to the Dollar Tree yesterday just to get some disposable foil pans for some of my things I'm making. I do not have the time or inclination or energy to stand there and wash 400 dishes. And I know David don't neither, because he still don't feel good. He's like, "No, we'll just wash it up and throw it away." I'm like, exactly. There was a woman in front of me. She had almost the same stuff I did. She had hers. She had the full pan. She had the tin full. And I looked at her and I said, "You got the same idea as I do." She said, "Yes, I do." I said, "I'm not one of these fancy matchy. I think it's beautiful, and it's gorgeous when you have these beautiful tablescapes with the matching dishes and your napkins and your centerpiece. I think that stuff is beautiful, but I don't have that in me. There's not a fancy bone in my body, as if you couldn't tell." So we eat off paper plates. This year will be Christmas plates, because Mama got some last year for Christmas, and it's a stack of like 5,000 plates, and we didn't have Christmas last year, so we're using them this year for Thanksgiving and for Christmas, and we might use them for the next 10 years. I don't know. We use plastic silverware, so we throw all that away. I know it makes some of you cringe, John, but that's how we do it. And so that's why I went to buy some of those pans. And I told her, I said, it's not about it. I mean, if you like that, I'm not throwing shade. I'm not saying, oh, whatever. I'm just saying, for us, it's not about that decor that's around me. It's about just the food that's in it and the family together. My food is going to taste just as good in that tinfoil pan as if it was in one of my Corelle dishes, which ain't fancy, but you know what I mean. I won't have enough foil to go around. I'll have to use some dishes, and there'll be some things we'll have to wash, but still, that's just what me and her was talking. And she said, yes, that's what it's about. And so, if you are somebody that does not celebrate Thanksgiving, you can still try to be thankful for something. Sometimes I get down on myself and I think, this sucks. This just sucks. But there's plenty I have to be thankful for. I don't even have to go through the list. Just there's plenty. We all have something to be thankful for. And if you're going through a hard time this Thanksgiving, just know I'm there with you in spirit. Maybe you don't celebrate traditionally. Maybe you're going through loss, through sadness. That this time of year is hard on a lot of people. Just keep your chin up. Get through the best you know how to get through. That I don't know I don't know of any advice to give you when you're going through a sadness, because I would take it myself. If I knew something to say that would make it better, then I would tell myself. Those are not things that words can just gloss over and make better. Those are things we have to work through. So if you're working through something, just know I'm there with you in spirit, and I wish you the best. Everybody, no matter where you're at this Thanksgiving, I wish you the best. And back to the challenge, we'll just hit it hard the best we can. That's all we can expect of ourselves. So I guess the next time you'll see me will be for Tuesday tag. Could be me and Mr. Smooth. I'm just not sure. So that's it for me today. I hope you have a good Sunday. We'll get started back at it tomorrow. Wrap your first week up good and hard today. Hit it hard tomorrow. And I'll see you in my next video.